And this is it, we have finally reached the finals of the tournament. The players are just preparing themselves. It looks like M3SSIAH's sticking with his Shadow Paladins. So in round 2, Knite defeated M3SSIAH and sent him into the Redemption tournament. Since there, M3SSIAH has crawled his way back through, won the entire Redemption tournament to make it back to this point to face Knite in the finals. While we're waiting, let's just take a look at the tournament brackets. So, as we can see here, so M3SSIAH beat Solo Poppy only, then lost to Knite, and then M3SSIAH had to beat Kiryu, Solo Poppy only again, then Soul, before he was able to get back to this fight. So M3SSIAH won 4 games, and Knite has won 2 games to get into this final. But M3SSIAH is sitting at 4 wins, 1 loss. Knite is sitting at 2 wins, 0 losses. And this is what has led to this tournament final here. I'm just waiting for Knite to finish his preparations. Maybe thinking about something. Maybe deciding what deck he wants to use, actually. Be aware that M3SSIAH has been using the Shadow Paladins, and you might be thinking about taking him on in a mirror match. It looks like both of them are preparing. It's possible one of them has mentioned that they're going to get a drink or something. Take a small rest. Doing it on our time. This has been a slightly longer tournament than usual. We don't normally do double elimination, we normally do a single elimination. But we wanted to do this as a special one-off version, because this is the Kerden Cosplay hosted event, at which the players will get physical promos, which will happen when Kerden Cosplay comes back out of lockdown due to the current ongoing pandemic that has obviously affected the entire planet, not just Scotland or the UK. So that's largely why we're holding these events, to help people through that, and to give people some entertainment during these times. I think it's very important that people find something to keep themselves occupied, to keep themselves entertained, to keep themselves happy. Really are taking a little bit of time with this one. We're almost 4 minutes in. I may need to check the group chat just in case there's something going on. Okay, it's been 4 minutes. Right, well, you're going to get to see some more backstage, because this is very professional. I mean, I could just stop the recording and then just start the recording again, but where's the fun in that? So, let me see. A little bit of comedy. Looks like everyone's wanting to say hello. It's not the response that I was wanting from M3SSIAH. No one claimed he was a face more of a heal character. So they're both playing Shadow Paladins, using different Ren skins. I believe we're watching M3SSIAH stream. Yeah, most certainly, because he's using the emotes. So we'll see if Knite can do the same thing. Does he have the Blaster Javelin? Yes, they both went into the Blaster Javelin. They both got off the same right chain. It's a very nice SP Blaster Dart. Just have that highlighted for everyone to see. Well, that's the first of 4 heals gone. So, I imagine M3SSIAH is going to ride the Blaster Dart and then call in a main and use the effect to get rid of one of the Phantom Blaster Dragons. Draw 2. Very interestingly, back in the Yu-Gi-Oh days, people thought that I was actually psychic, and it's just a case of looking at what the field is, looking at what your hand is, and then declaring, you know, well, this is going to happen, followed by this, followed by this. It's not psychic, it's just logic. However, obviously back in the Yu-Gi-Oh days, I absolutely played up the idea. I said, oh yeah, I'm absolutely psychic. I got to a point where people actually asked if it was fair for someone with psychic abilities to enter card game tournaments. It was rather fun times. It was back in 2006-ish, about that time. So presumably M3SSIAH is going to raid the Phantom Blaster Dragon this turn, which will allow him to get off the Grade 0's Forerunner effect, which he might use to make a 10k column on the left. And then call the Knight of Muscovy, or is he going to go for the Grade 3? Okay, go for Grade 3. Now he has a decision. He decided to use the main rather than use the Phantom Blaster Dragon's effect. And then use the 10 to hit Vanguard. And then 19 with the Vanguard into the opponent. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to do commentary from the other side because I can't see Knight's hand. So all I can do is react to what he actually calls from hand. So this has been quite a strong mirror match all the way through. They've both had the Blaster Javelin, the Blaster Dark, and then into the Phantom Blaster Dragon. They're both called the Grade 3, but unfortunately Knight hit into one of his perfect guards, which is not what you want to see. He's got one of his perfect guards in damage zone as well. Not what he'll have been hoping for. Is he going to use the effect to get rid of the Grade 2? Oh! No, he wanted the booster that was boosting the Vanguard taken away. That's interesting. So, I presume that Knite has the Phantom Blaster Overlord in hand, and he's hoping that Messiah doesn't have the Phantom Blaster Overlord in hand, which we can obviously see he has two of. Now this will be perfect guarded. But Messiah only had that one perfect guard. If he didn't have that, that was potentially game over right there. He's riding the SP, obviously. And if you have the SP, you might as well use it. Yep, that is fair. The heal trigger, which doesn't activate. But it does put him on 21. Now you'll have to use the effect. Right. If Knite doesn't have the perfect guard, this could very well be game over right here. Unfortunately, that's only 20k column, so it's not going to be able to hit. But he can take out the grade 1 perfect guard. It's on rear guard circle. This is a dangerous situation for both of them. They're both running out of cards. Although Knite has 3 cards in hand. Okay. Well, that's good. Depends on what his last card's in hand now. It's very possible that Messiah's kept this grade 1 7k in hand to make the opponent think he has a perfect guard, but it's also very possible that he's expecting him to lose his field, and next turn he can make a 7k column with something else. Either the 5k to make a 12k, or the other 7k to make a 14k. So because Knite didn't use the effect, there isn't going to be a critical trigger, which means that Messiah is in no danger of losing this turn. And drawing into that in the main was a very, very strong move. So the main should be called here to make a 12k column, and then you should be using that effect to draw 2. Let's see if we can make a larger column on this other side. Oh, and he's drawn it into another Phantom Blast Overlord, which is very strong in this situation. So now he's in a decision. I would go 12, attack the Vanguard first. Okay, he wants the unflip. That is fair. And now the Phantom Blaster has to attack. Use the effect, and any triggers that give it to this 12k column over here. So that means that this 12k column can still hit the opponent's Vanguard as well, because this is now 17. And that will hit. So this is all down to a heal trigger. There's no heal trigger, which means that Messiah has managed to steal the tournament, coming back from the brink of defeat in round 2. He's managed to avenge himself and defeat Knite in the finals. Congratulations to Messiah.